Hey everyone, welcome back to Daily Tuition. In this tutorial, we are going to create this beautiful responsive Flex website. We are using Bootstrap framework to define Flex layout, and using a Flex layout, we will create this beautiful website. This website is responsive for mobile, tablet and desktop devices. Actually, we are going to first create this website for the mobile version and then we will make this website for the desktop. We are using background image for the mobile version and the video background for the desktop version. We are not going to add any framework rather than the Bootstrap framework, right? So let's get started and understand how to make this complete beautiful website. So first, you need to head on to the getbootstrap.com website, and here you can find the Bootstrap framework. So just click on the Get Started. So here you can find the Bootstrap CDN. So to get started with the Bootstrap, you need to install the Visual Studio Code. So we'll just using the Visual Studio Code to create this website. So just download it as per your system. I already downloaded it, so I will just open this code editor. After you install the Visual Studio Code, just open it and just open the empty folder in the studio. Go to your file and just open the folder, right? Using these options, open folder. Just after that, when you open your folder, create a new folder here, stock, and add few images. So you can see here I have few images which we are using in this website. Along with that, I have here an MP4 format video which we are specifying to the desktop version website. When you've done that, you just need to create here index.html file, right? So I'm going to just create here index.html. You can name this file anything, but I'm going to just specify a name index.html and just create a simple HTML5 snippet. So I'm going to just specify exclamation mark and press enter, right? So this will create a simple snippet for me. Then specify title, so I will just say flex, and then here I just need to link my style.css here. So I need to create that file first. So I will just click on this icon and just say here style.css, and I will just link this file here using the link tag. So I'm going to say style.css. Save the changes, and now along with that, I need to link the Bootstrap framework as well. So I will back to the browser and open the Bootstrap, and just here click on the Get Started. So just copy the CDN from here. I will just copy this CDN and paste it in the head right here. And just after that, I just copy the JS file right from here and just paste it before the closing body tag here, right? Just after that, I will just minimize this Explorer and just open this Visual Studio Code in the Zen mode. Click on the view and select the Zen mode here. Now, I just want to create a navigation menu. So I'm going to first create a section here. So this is going to be a first section, and I'm going to specify a class, section 1, and then specify a container fluid class, right? So this is the Bootstrap class to specify the whole width of the browser, right? Then I will just specify padding 0, right? Just after that, and here I'm going to say div and just specify a class. I'm going to specify here the flex column, right? So this will align my div items vertically, right? So whatever I put in this division tag will align vertically. Just after that, here I'm going to create a division tag, and then here I will just create a header. Now here I just want to create a navigation menu. So I will just back to my Bootstrap website, just click on this navbar, and here I want to use this navigation menu, right? So I will just copy this code and use it in my website. So I'm going to paste this code here. Save the changes, and I just want to open this index.html file in the browser. So I'm going to just install the LightServer extension first, right? So I'll just open the extension tab, and here you just need to install the LightServer. Just install this extension in the Visual Studio Code, because using this extension you can open the HTML file in the live development server. Whenever you save the changes, this will automatically reflect on the browser. So just install this LightServer and just back to the index.html file and just right click here and say open with LightServer. So you will get this type of result. I will just right click here and say inspect, and just open this website for the mobile version. So here is my mobile version website. I will just toggle this. Now what I'm going to do is I will just change this navbar. So I'm going to say here techno logic, right? You can also specify here an icon, right? So I'm going to just specify an text here. Save the changes, and when you save that, your browser is updated and you will get the result. Actually, I don't want this light navigation menu, so I'm going to say here navbar dark, right? Save the changes, and also you need to say here dark. Now just after that, I will just change these navigation items, right? I don't want this disable navigation item, so I will just remove it, right? And just change these features to portfolio. Then this becomes services. I'm going to add another navigation item here, so I'm going to just copy this statement, paste it here, and just say here a blog. Copy this statement again, just specify here our team, and just copy the statement again and just specify here contact us. When I save it, you will get this type of result. You will get the navigation item here, right? If you just open this website in the desktop version, if I just expand this website, then you can see the navigation items is aligned on the left side. I just want to align these navigation items on the right side here. So I'm going to just add a division tag just after this collapse right here. So I'm going to say here div and just specify a class. So I'm going to say here navbar nav, and along with that I will say margin right auto, right? When I save it, you will see all the navigation items is aligned to the right side, right? Save the changes. Just open this website in the mobile version and just toggle this up here. Now just after that, I'm going to create here a division tag with the class container fluid. Along with that, I will add text center class and also add heading class, right? Now here I will just create a heading, so I'm going to specify h1 heading tag with the class h1, right? And just specify here pixel perfect, right? And in the span tag, I will just specify dot, and then just after this span tag, I'm going to say slick design, right? Save the changes. Just after that, create a paragraph with the class p and just specify some demo text. So I'm going to specify here a lorem text. So I'm going to say lorem. So this will bring up 25 demo words for me. Save the changes, and just after that, here I'm going to create two buttons. So I'm going to say here button and then specify type button and then specify a class btn btn1, and the text is going to be learn more, right? Just copy this statement and paste it here and just change this text to download, right? And just change this class to button2, right? Save the changes. Now I'm going to just specify a default styling to this button. So I'm going to specify here btn primary and specify here btn danger. Save the changes and you will get this type of result, right? So the first section is complete. Just after that, I will create the second section here. So to create a second section, I'm going to add a comment here. So I'm going to just add a comment and just specify opening section here. So I'm going to just here section 2, right? Just copy this, paste it here, and here I'm going to start the second section. So I will just say section and just specify a class. So I'm going to say here section 2, then specify container fluid, right? To specify the whole width of the device. Then I'm going to specify here a division tag with the class dflex. Along with that, I'm going to say here flex column, right? I'm going to specify here a division tag with the one text and just copy it, paste it here, and just specify text 2. When you save this, you will get the 1 and 2 here. Now I just want to center this, so I'm going to just say here text center, right? So this will center the text, right? Just after that, I will just get rid of this one, and here I'm going to create h1 heading tag and just specify text features. Just after that, in the second division tag here, I'm going to create a paragraph with the p class and add some demo text here. So I'm going to add lorem text, right? So I'm going to say lorem 50. So this will add some dummy 50 words for me. Save the changes, and just after this closing division tag right here, I'm going to create a progress bar, right? I'm going to create a division tag and specify a class dsm flex, right? This class is for small size of devices, right? And just after that, here I'm going to create a division tag with the class flex fill, right? So this flex will is used to fill the remaining space of the container, right? And here I'm going to create a division tag with the class progress 1, and then I will just copy this division tag, paste it here, specify class progress 2, and then paste it here and specify class progress 3. In the first progress bar, here I'm going to create a caption, right? So I'm going to just say division and just specify class caption, and the text is going to be 60%. Then I will just create a division tag with the progress class and just specify style, and then I'm going to specify a height here. So I'm going to specify here 5 pixel, right? And in this division tag, I'm going to create a div with the class progress bar. Along with that, I will just add progress circle, right? This is a custom class which we are using in the style.css file. And here for this division tag, I will just specify role, and here I will say progress bar, right? Then I'm going to specify here a style width, and the width is going to be 60%. And then I will say area, and then I will say area value now, and then specify value 100 here. Along with that, I will just say area value mean 0, and the area value max is going to 100. Save the changes, and when you scroll down here, now just after that, I will create the second and third progress bar also. So I'm going to just copy the first progress bar, right, and just paste it in the second one here. But before I paste it, I will just create a division tag with the caption and then specify here 85%. I will just create a division tag here with the progress class and then specify a style with the height 5 pixel. And here I'm going to just paste this first progress bar and just change some properties. So I'm going to just specify width 85%. Along with that, I'm going to specify here area value now 85% and just save it. Just after that, I will just do the same for the third progress bar also. So I'm going to just create a division tag with the caption and just specify here 90%, and then create a division tag with the progress class and then specify a style height, and the height is going to be 5 pixel, right? And in this division tag, just paste the first progress bar, right, and just change the width to 90%, and this value area value now become 90%. Save the changes and just scroll down here. Alright, so you will get your 3 progress bar here. Now I also wanted to specify a text to this progress bar, so I'm going to just back to the first progress bar here, and just after this closing progress bar division tag, and here I'm going to create a paragraph with the class pro details, right? And just after that, and here I'm just specify a text, so I'm going to say here typography, and I also wanted to add an icon here with this text. So I'm going to just back to the browser and then just search for the Font Awesome website. Alright, and from this website I'm using the icons. Just click on this first website, Font Awesome, and just start using the free, and just copy this CDN and just paste this CDN in the head of your application right here. Right, save the changes and just use the icons. So I'm going to just click on this icon. So I will just specify here an icon. I wanted to use the pencil icon, so I'm going to say here pencil. So if you wanted to use this icon, just click on it, and to use this icon in your application you just need to copy this code, right? Just click on this code and use it in your website. So this is just a demo. I want to use the different icon, so I'm going to just specify an icon here. So I'm going to specify this icon just before this text, right? So I'm going to just create I tag here and then specify a class FAS FA text width, and then specify padding X 3, right? Save the changes. You will get this icon here, right? Just after that I'll just copy this paragraph and just paste it here just after this closing progress bar div, right? And then change the text to development. Along with that I just want to change this icon also, so I will just specify an icon here. So I will just say here pencil alt, right? Save the changes and you will get your icon here, right? Just after that I wanted to specify this icon for the third progress bar right here. So I'm going to just copy this paragraph and just paste it here just after this progress bar div, right? And then specify a text here. So I'm going to just say here design, and then change this text to FA code, right? Save the changes and you will get your text here. Just after that I will just create my third section right here. I will just copy this comment, just paste it here, remove this closing tag, and then say here section 3 and just say here section 3, right? Now I will just create a section 3 here. Now let's create the section 3. So I'm going to just say here section and just specify a class section 3, and along with that I'm going to say here container fluid, right? And just specify padding 0. Then in this container I'm going to just create a division tag with the dflex class and just specify a flex column, right? Just after that here I'm going to create a division tag with the text 1. So I'm going to create here 3 division tags, right? So you will get here 1 2 3. I will just specify here text center and then just specify a custom class project. Save the changes and just after that just get rid of this one, create h1 heading tag and just specify project here. And then in the second division tag right here going to create a paragraph. I'm going to just add a demo text here, so I'm going to say here lorem 20, right? Save the changes and just after that in the third division tag right here I'm going to just specify a class name for this division tag and just specify here images. And in this division tag I'm going to create a div with the dsm flex class along with the flex row, right? So whatever you put in this division tag is aligned in the row. And in this division tag I'm going to create here div with the class flex fill and just create image tag here with the source attribute, and to the source attribute I'm going to specify an image. So I'm going to say here stock and specify an image here. So I'm going to say here desk image, right? So I'm going to specify this image. I will not specify alt attributes, I will just get rid of this alt, right? Just after that save the changes and you will get the image here. I just wanted to copy this div and just paste it here and change the image to this, right? Paste the code again, change the image to this, and then paste the code again and just change this image. To this. So you will get your images here. After the 6th section, I will add styling to this website, right? Just after that, I will just create my 4th section. So I will just copy this comment, paste it here, remove this closing tag, and just specify here 4. Copy this comment, paste it here, and just say here close, right? So now I will just create my 4th section here. So I'm going to just create here a section tag and then specify a class section 4 with the container fluid, right? And then specify padding 0. In this section, I'm going to create a div with the div flex class and just specify flex column, right? Along with that, I'm going to say here text center, and then I will say here services, right? Now in this division tag, I will create 3 divs. So I'm going to add 3 division tag here, and in the first division tag right here, I'm going to just create h1 heading tag with services. Save the changes, and you will get the services here. I think I forgot the spelling, center, right? So you will get the services on center here, center. Just after that, in the second div, I'm going to create a paragraph and then specify some demo text. So I'm going to say here lorem 20, right? This will add the 20 dummy words, right? Save the changes, and in the third division tag right here, I'm going to just specify a class to this division tag and say dsm flex, and then say here flex row, right? Just after that, here I'm going to create a division tag and just specify class cards. In this division tag, I wanted to import an icon, so I'm going to just say here I will just add the icon class here. So I'm going to say here fas fa pencil alt and just specify size of the icon. So I'm going to say here fa 3x, right? So you will get this pencil icon here. Now just after that, here I'm going to create h3 heading tag and just specify text web design, and then I'm going to create a paragraph here and specify a lorem text here with 25 words. Save the changes, and you will get this type of result, right? Just after that, I will just create my second card. So I'm going to just copy this card. So I'll just select this div, just select this card and just copy it, paste it here, just change the text. I'll say here development, and I will leave this text as it is and just change the icon to fa code, right? Save the changes, and this is your development card, right? I will just paste this card again right here just after this division tag and just change this text to SEO analysis, right? And just change this icon. So I'm going to say here FA search. So you will get the SEO, right? SEO section right here. Now just after that, I'm going to create the 5th section of this website. So I'm going to copy this comment, paste it here, and just say here 5. Copy the comment, paste it here, and just this is for the closing 5th section, right? And just create my 5th section here. So the 5th section is for the team members. So I'm going to say here section, specify a class, and then specify here container fluid, right? And then I'm going to specify here padding 0, and then say section 5. In this section, I'm going to specify here division tag with the team class. Along with that, I'm going to say here dflex and flex column class. right? Just after that, in this division tag, here I will just create 3 division tag, right? So I'm going to just create here a first division tag, the second and the third. In the first division tag, right here, I'm going to just create h1 heading tag, specify team text, right? And in the second division tag, right here, I'm going to create a paragraph and specify some text. So I'm going to say here lorem and just specify here 25 to add demo words, right? Alright, and just after that, in the third division tag, right here, for this division tag, I will just specify a class dsm flex, right? And then I will say flex row. In this division tag, I will just create another division tag with the member class. And then I will just create image tag here and just specify an image here. So I will just say here stock. I want to specify here a face of the member. So I'm going to specify here an image. Get rid of this alt attribute. Here, just after this image, I'm going to create a division tag with the class details. And then create h4 heading tag with the name of the member. So I'm going to say here Jonathan Ho, right? Then I will just add the h6 heading tag and just say here web designer. And then create a paragraph and say here creative web designer, right? Save the changes and you will get this type of result, right? Just after that, I just need to add 2 other members also. So I'm going to just copy this member, this division tag, paste it here and just change this image to this, right? And the name is going to be this. And just change the post. So I'm going to say here developer. And then I will just create another member. So I'm going to just copy and paste this member tag and just specify an image here. So I'm going to just say here UI face 2, right? I want to specify the face UI 2 here and the one here, right? Save the changes and you will get this result. I want to change this UI 3 to 1, right? So you have your 3 members right now. I will just change the post and the name of the third member. So I'm going to just say here Renee Sims and just specify a post. I'm going to say here SEO specialist. Alright, so our 5th section is completed. Now let's create the 6th section. So I'll just copy this comment, paste it here and just say here section 6. Copy this comment, paste it here and just close it. In this section, we'll just create the last section of the website, right? Now let's create the 6th section of this website. So I'm going to just say here section, specify a class, section 6, and then say background dark. Now in this section, I'm going to create a division tag with the class dsm flex. Along with that, I'm going to say here flex row. Now in this div, I'm going to create a footer. So I'm going to say here div footer. And in this footer, I will just create a label for product, right? So I'm going to say here product and just say here product. And just after that, here I will just create a UL tag and then specify UL items. So I'm going to just add a li tag and just say here our work. And just after that, here I'm going to say here club, and then here I will say news, and here I will say announcement, right? Just after that, after this closing div, right here, I'm going to create another footer. So I'm going to just specify here a division tag with the footer class. Now in this footer, I'm going to add a label for info, right? And just specify text information. Here I'm going to create a URL tag, just specify li items and say here pricing. The second li item is going to be terms, and the third is going to be affiliates. Then I'm going to say here blog, save the changes. You will get your footer here. I just want to specify text, so I'm going to say here text white, right? And just after that I'm going to just create a footer 3, so I'm going to say here footer and then specify a label for support, right? So I'm going to say here support. Then I will just create a URL tag, and in the URL tag I'm going to create li tag with documentation text, right? Just after that just create another li tag with the frequently asked questions, right? Then create li tag forums and then for the contact. Save the changes, and here I'll just create the copyright section. So I'm going to just after this section I'll just create here a division tag, specify copyrights and just specify text center and then specify background dark, right? So I'm going to specify here a paragraph with the class p3 padding 3, right? And add some text here. So I'm going to just add here and copy. So this will add the copyright symbol here with the copyright text, right? So I'm going to say here copyright 2019, specify daily tuition name and say here all rights reserved, right? Save the changes and just specify here text white. Now I will just add styling to this website. Now this website is actually looking very boring. Now I will just add some styling to this website, right? So I'll just open the style.css file and here I will just add some styling. Now the time is to create the style.css file, but I'm not going to take your too much time to create more than 200 lines of code. So I will just use my previously created style sheet. So I'm going to just paste that code here, right? And just save it. Don't worry, at the end of this tutorial, you can download this project and then you can inspect the style.css file, right? So here is your website. Now let's check this website for the desktop version. So here you can see the website is responsive for the desktop version also, right? I just want to fix this progress bar. So I'm going to just back to my index.html file right here. And just after that, I will just wrap this progress bar in the flex fill class, right? So I'll just get rid of the division tag of this flex fill class. Just close it just after the progress bar right here, just after this progress bar, right here. Just after that, here I'm going to just create here a division tag with the flex fill class, and then I will just wrap this second progress bar in this division tag, right? And then I'll just create third division tag with the flex fill class and just wrap the third progress bar here. Save the changes and you will get this type of result, right? Now I just want to add the background video for this landing page, right? So what I'm going to do is I will just back to my index.html file and here in this container right here, before the heading tag, I will just add the video tag, and in the source I'm going to specify stock and then specify my video here, right? So this is my video, and then I will just say autoplay. I just want to autoplay this video every time, and then specify mutant. I don't want to add voice, and along with that I wanted to loop this video every time, and then I will just specify ID and then say here my video, right? Save the changes, and when you execute this you will get your video background, right? Now the website is looking awesome, right? That's it. That is all for this lecture. Download this project from the GitHub, or you can just clone it. Like this video if you find anything useful, or subscribe to this channel for latest videos. That is all for now. I will see you in the next one.